Hollywood Academy Award.
It is you who are the star of the show.
I'm just the host.
Okay.
So anyway, a little bit of American history connected to yesterday's football game. And just to remind you, here in Detroit, we have some other sports teams. We have, in football, it's the Detroit Lions. In baseball, the name of the team is the Detroit Tigers. Scary beast. And we have a hockey team called the Red Wings. Red Wings. People sometimes wear their shirts and it's got red wings on it. Do you know hockey?
Yes.
Hockey. What is hockey?
Playing ice.
Oh, the stick.
Playing with the stick. Playing with the stick.
On
Ice.
ice. Yes. But you will see lots of kids in the street playing street hockey. And it's fun. They play on just regular, but they play with the stick. And then we have another team, basketball. Do we know basketball?
Yes.
What's the big team in Detroit? Anybody know? The Pistons. These are the big ones. And Pistons. This is a very, very Detroit name. Pistons. If you have a car and you have a car that runs on gas, not electric, but gasoline, you have an engine. You put gas in and you hear it, you start it up, and there's fire in there, little explosions. And those explosions make your pistons go up and down. So if you have an American car and you notice, uh-oh, there's black smoke coming out of my car, something is wrong. Your piston is leaking. The pistons go up and down. And what does this have to do with Detroit? Pistons and Detroit. Why would they call a team in Detroit the Pistons? What have we talked about with Detroit? Detroit is the capital, the first capital of the automobile industry. This Detroit is not where automobiles were invented. Nope. That was in Europe. But Detroit became the place where cars were made in big numbers. So these companies that you see today that are still here, General Motors was made of 5 or 6 different companies. Ford Motor Company, Chrysler Corporation. There were many, many automobile companies here in Detroit. And the biggest one that stayed here was GM and Ford. Those were the 2 big companies. And so, Pistons named after the car. The automobile industry is how my family got here. That's why they came. Because of the jobs that paid well in the factories. And those of you that know about the history of the Arab American people that came to Detroit, they came in Dearborn. You know Dearborn?
Yes.
Why? Automobile industry, Ford Motor Company. and still there, but the numbers are not the same. Millions of people used to work in the automobile industry. Not so many anymore because it's changed. So that's a little history about the Super Bowl. And one last thing about the word Super Bowl. Why bowl? Well, here's a bowl. When sports are played, you see down here, this is not exactly the right shape, but it's bowl shape. They play down here and people sit on the side. So you can look down into the center of the bowl and watch the game from up above. So before television, you want to watch the game, you go play, you go watch, like at Keyworth Stadium. But today, if you want to watch the game, you turn on the TV or watch your phone. Where do you get a better picture? At the game or on TV?
TV.
On TV, yes. So millions and millions of people watch on TV, but the cost to buy a ticket for some of these games, thousands of dollars to watch one game. Crazy. What?
When you're in stadium, you feeling the game.
You can be proud. Oh,
Yeah.
I went. I
Yeah.
was there. If you have a lot of money, you don't care. So there you go. So lions and tigers, Red Wings, and Pistons. So before we start our, there's a, we talked about
I have one question.
yeah, yes,
I hear about open area for yams in the United States.
for what?
Yam. If you can find this yam, you can have it. Like gold.
What's the word?
Yam.
Diamond.
Diamond, yeah. It's strong. Maybe bark or maybe area.
Well, not many places will you find in the U.S. diamonds. Where are diamonds? You know diamonds? Very looks like glass, but very hard. It's made from carbon, pressed carbon. But most diamonds today are found in South Africa, in Africa, I think some in Asia as well, but not so much. Pardon? I don't think so. I'd have to look. Do you remember this word?
Would like.
I would like. When we use the word would like, it's a conditional. Usually, would like means
I want. So.
it's sort of, it means like different from I want, but close. It means it's pleasing. I would like some coffee. So we have this word like. This is a conditional. I would like some coffee if you give me some. I would like some coffee if,
Good morning.
hey, good morning. Come in, yep. So it's a conditional, depending on other things, and it sort of means that it's going into the future. Okay. Ayat, right?
Yes.
Yes. I'm working on my names. two guys in the back kind of, I had to jog my memory a little bit. But anyway, the word like. Very close to one. But then we have
I like the neighbor.
what does that mean? I like the neighbors. Doesn't mean I want them. What does it mean? They're friends. If I said, I like you, doesn't mean I want you. It means we're friends. It makes me feel good. I like the neighbors. This is different than this. So if I said, would you like some coffee? It means I have some coffee. I can give it to you if you want some. Like and want. But this one, I like the neighbors. It means we have good relationship. But then we have
Neighborhood. Looks like rain.
what does that mean? Expectation. It looks like rain. I expect rain.
Maybe one rain.
But there's a reason. It looks like no rain today. So it's almost like a prediction.
We can see it looks like bad man. Our good man. Yours. This is your opinion.
What does that mean? It means that he looks like something. His personality, something about him. Something about him makes us think he's very upset. Okay. So it connects this, how he looks, to what we see, like, similar, connecting, putting things together.
Looks like it's very.
Do this. We talked about this.
A rainy day.
Often used for predicting in the future. It pops up like this in different ways.
What well done.
What does that mean?
Future.
How will it be in the future? Look like? Will it look good? Will it look bad? Will it look the same? Will it be better? Will it be worse? Look like. This word like. So we have the word like used in different ways. Now, can you see back there? It's down too much. I'll make it higher up here. Can you see?
Yes.
Most likely
Likely.
Like.
Now what is it?
likely expectation.
Expected. Yes. So we talk here every day, we talk about what do we predict? What do we expect? What is most likely? What is likely? It's different from maybe. Maybe is 50-50. We don't know. But likely means like expected, predicted. Means there's a reason for it. Like likely. Okay, any questions on that? Okay, likely. If we come to them in our reading, I'll say something so you check it out. So today is February 12th. Tomorrow is a special day, and Wednesday is a special day. What is tomorrow? What? What Tuesday? Special Tuesday. Often referred to as Fat Tuesday. So you'll notice here I have ta-da, countdown to Punchki Day. What does that mean, countdown? It means getting closer to February 13th, Punchki Day. Now this one is crazy and I can't explain it too well. This is a Polish word. And we talked a little bit about history. Hamtramck is a famous Polish city. Before many of your ethnicities came, the group that came here and filled up the city were people from mostly two places, Poland and Ukraine. Very common group of people that came here. So they brought their language And punchki is the name of, let's see if I can find a picture of one. It's a great big fat donut. You know donuts?
Yep, sweet donuts.
We often think of donuts that look like this. Sweet, eat it with coffee. But these are so big, there's no center. Like this, it looks like this. But inside, there's something delicious. It's filled with jelly, jam, something sweet.
Cheese.
Not so much cheese, something whipped cream, custard, very sweet. And so, in making this, when they make these donuts or punchki, they are fat and they're cooked in oil, which is a fat. Well, why? Because on Fat Tuesday, in a religious history, Fat Tuesday is the last day to eat fat food. Then you give up certain food until Easter time, another religious holiday. So tomorrow in Hamtramck, the bakeries, places that bake, you will see cars lined up to go to the bakery to buy punchki. People from all over the country know Hamtramck is the place for punchki day. And they're not good for you. They're not healthy, but they taste quite good. You will see restaurants that have them, and you will see here in Hamtramck, you will see a sign Punchki Day, and you will see the sign underneath all halal products, meaning that they're not haram, they don't have anything in it that's bad. So that's tomorrow, Punchki Day. Famous in Hamtramck. I live in Royal Oak, but here in Hamtramck, big deal. But then, on Wednesday, Valentine's Day. What's that?
Love that.
Yes, I love you. Yes. Flowers, candy, little gifts. And it has a history from a long time ago. The history of Valentine's Day goes back to ancient Rome. Do you know Rome?
Yes.
The Caesar, all that. It's the Feast of Lupercal, I think it was called, and they're finding history about that. Valentine's Day is a day that in school they may have a little party and serve cookies and things like that. So that's on tomorrow. And that's Wednesday, yes, February 14th. There is more history to Valentine's Day, and when I find an article, but I think I'll see if I can find one to give a little bit more of its history. Some of it wasn't so nice, because, you know, in history, good things went bad very quickly. So, I forgot what happened to Saint Valentine. Do you remember saint?
Saint, yeah.
What is a saint?
Holy person.
A person who is dead.
Who's dead.
After they die, in certain religions, that person is in, oh, special person, a saint. They did something extra special. A saint. So remember this one here in Hamtramck, you will see a lot of this.
Saint.
Before the name, saint.
Saint.
After the name,
Street.
street. And the one that's right over here, so I like this one because it's so close by.
Happy. Saint Happy Street.
St. Aubin Street. It's the first street that way, St. Aubin Street. And this gets confusing with these abbreviations, just like this one.
Dr. Smith.
Dr. Smith, before doctor. Outer at the end. What does it mean? Think about cars.
Driver?
Drive. Outer drive. Here in Detroit, we have a street. Okay. To go to my daughter's house, I take Outer Drive. It used to be the outer part of the city. Drive is often the abbreviation for a road. So we have street, drive, road, boulevard, avenue. We'll review those again at some point. So that's what's going on this week. Now for a little local news. I found out about this last week, but it says here, HPS, which is Hamtramck Public Schools. We are part of Hamtramck Public Schools. This is the superintendent. What is the superintendent?
Boss.
Like the boss, but not, usually we use the word superintendent for not like a business. It's the director, the manager of a school system is usually known as the superintendent. And it says here, takes another leave of absence. Do you remember that from a couple weeks ago? What is absence?
Not attendance.
Do you see the word absent in there? Like if I said, oh, I was concerned that Sala was going to be absent. What does that mean? Not here. So, yeah, a person is absent, but the name for people being not here is absence. A leave of absence means that I'm not coming, but I'm telling people I'm not coming, and I'm not quitting, I'm not sick, but I need to leave for a while. So a leave, we know this one, like not here, I'm going to leave, may not be here. So a leave of absence means going to be gone, not here, for a while. We talked about this one
Family leave.
Should be capitalized. Family leave. I know we talked about with some people, what is a family leave? If you have a job
Like
and
the sick.
someone in your family, yes, needs your care, you have to take care of them. And you have a job and you have a sick person, you can't be in two places at once. So people are allowed in many companies to take a
Family leave.
family leave. I could do that if I needed to. I would tell them I need a family leave to take care of someone in my family. And when it's done, then I will come back to family leave. So that's that. I don't know more about this at this time. So I will find out more. But I don't know if you can see this right here. This is New Palace Bakery on Joseph Campo. New Palace Bakery on Joseph Campo. And here is this donut. And on the inside of that donut, you will see jelly. Somebody took a bite, and you'll see sweet jam coming up. Do we know about calories?
Yes.
Do we know calories? What are calories? You talk to your doctor. What will the doctor say? You need to have fewer calories, less food. And so this donut has enough calories to keep you for the whole day. You could eat that donut and say, that's it. I'm not eating anymore. I have enough energy for the day. So my wife told me, she said, this was last week, she said, are you going to have any punchki? And I said, I don't think so. And she said, your doctor says too many calories. So anyway, that's a little bit of local news about what's going on. We did have a story about the wolves, and I don't think we finished it. Did we finish the questions? The wolf story, endangered animals. I think I would not have enough copies to do it, so we'll just go into this and then we'll let you find it. So we'll put that aside for now. And because we were talking about leave of absence, family leave, we have a little story here. Family-friendly companies. What do you think that means? Family-friendly. What does that mean? If I said, oh, I have a job at a family-friendly company, what do you think that means? What kind of, what? Friends to who?
Everyone. Family.
For your family. So not just for you, but for your family. You can't go to your car because you might not come back. I had fun story. Out to water and never came back. I got worried. I think you're going to run out. Did we get you to sign in?
Yeah.
Sign in? Look this over. Wait, I'm getting it for you.
Oh.
I did one.
One more? Okay, I'll give you a few minutes to look this over. And I have pens here somewhere. Pens and pencils. on the back here, there's another sheet that's coming your way, but there are some questions on the back. Once again, we've got some employment, work-related vocabulary that we will discuss. And then the next part, in part B on the back, it says context. That word context means when we use words in one way and then we transfer it to use it in a different place so that these fit together. And so let's start off, and we'll start in the back with Mohammed. Would you like to start off? We'll read this and listen carefully, listen along. I may stop you for different reasons, so please, I hope I'm not too annoying. Go ahead, Mohammed.
Family trading company. In my family.
Wait, I already did it. Notice family-friendly. Okay. Usually that's called a hyphen. And it means that it's almost trying to make two words into one word. So they stick together more than if they were just two words. Family-friendly. They stick together. Go ahead, Mohammed.
In my family today, about the monthly and the father has job out to the home. Outside the home, they can make it difficult to take care of the children.
Children.
Yeah, to help,
Wait, Mohammed.
help some
Children.
children.
Yeah.
Children to help some companies or changing the work. Really, this company are trying to be more family friendly.
Family friendly. Okay.
Family
So
friendly.
notice when it starts off here, in many families today, comma, it's a phrase that means families now, today. Couple words in here, mother and father. Mother and father, to pronounce that TH sound. Jacques, next paragraph.
What our company is doing to become family friendly. Many companies are following their
Wait, on what?
Many companies are allowing their employees to work flexible hours. What flexible hours or flex time? People come and work all time, but they don't have to work a 9 to 5 schedule.
Very good, okay.
Some employers-
So notice flexible hours or flex time. It's saying that flexible hours and flex time are about the same thing. Go ahead, another sentence.
Yeah. Some employees choose to come early and leave early. Some employees choose to work 2 hours.
10, what?
To work 10 hours one day and 6 hours the next.
6 hours, okay. So flex time means you still have a full-time job, but your hours are not 9 to 5 or 8 to 6, whatever it is. Ayad, take over. Next.
Most companies say the flexible hours increase productivity in the United States about 1 day after full time. Employees have flexible work schedules.
That's quite a lot. So, my neighbor, she's a nurse, and she works different hours and different days. And she has kids, and it works for her, and it works for the hospital. Productivity, what does that mean?
Result.
Productivity.
How much you make?
It could be how much produce you make, but it also can be how much do you get done. So productivity means what gets done. So if you work in a factory and you make something, you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things that we made. But in a hospital, how would that work in a hospital? If you work in a hospital, how many patients you can take care of? How many people can you see? Next one, Hifsher. Okay.
In the United States, about 1/3 of full-time employees have flexible work schedules. Family-friendly companies also allow 2 employees to share one job. Each employee does half the job and gets half the salary. In the United States, 27% of companies offer some kind of job sharing.
Job sharing. What does that mean to share?
Job sharing.
Yes. Two people, one thing. So it's share. Okay. Did you find it?
Yeah, sure.
Share. Yeah.
What's the divide?
Sharing means
Sure.
we would say there's one job. You do it, I do it. We share one job. And we work it out, how we're going to do that. Share. Sirhan?
Many family-friendly companies also give paid leave to both parents when a baby is born. In many countries, employers have to give female workers time off before and after the birth of a child. In the United States, for example, female
Hold on, I'm sorry.
That's the wrong ones.
It's my fault.
Oh.
There's 59
Okay.
and 60.
Okay. Because you see it. Okay.
So I'll bring this back.
Okay.
Thank you. And
So 42.
40.
Okay.
Thank you. I interrupted you, Saran. Can start over so I can hear you read.
employers have to give female workers time off before and after the birth of a child. In the United States, for example, female employees get 12 weeks of unpaid time off.
Unpaid time off. So we have two terms here. Paid leave and unpaid time off. Paid leave means you don't work, but you get paid. Unpaid means you don't work, you don't get paid, but your job is saved for you. Mira, next one. Yeah. New.
Mothers can
New mothers can stay at home, but they don't get their salary. In some countries,
Employers.
Have to give all workers with leave for the family, female
Hold
employee,
on, you skipped a line.
employee,
For the birth,
board of a child
wait.
Finland.
In Finland.
Finland, for example, both male and female
Employees.
get leave.
Ladies, wait. I'll give you time to do this, but ladies, please,
Keep quiet.
just till we read this because I need to hear people read. Go ahead.
A woman needs 105 days of when leave.
Paid leave.
Leave and man get 42. Now, the way people work is changing for many people. That is a good thing.
People, remember, good, strong P sound. Okay. So this book is not completely up to date, and things change over time. Many countries decide, states decide how family leave is paid or unpaid. So these are big political questions. Companies are different, states are different, countries are different. In some places, parents can take, for example, if a baby is born, mother gets a year off, then the next year, if father wants a year off, they do that because it's considered family friendly. So on the back, you will see some vocabulary, and it says here, the sentences are from the text, and please fill these in. See how you do. I'll give you like 5 minutes to see how you do. They're in the story, so it should be pretty good. You can look back, you can work together, and ladies, if you need to confer with each other, this is a good time to do it. Okay? You ran out of water. You got the last one? Yeah, that's good. Pardon? Yes. See you tomorrow. Take that back there and bring it back. Okay.
Allah sınırdan.
Holbrook Market. Holbrook. I haven't done tonight. Nice market. You what? He's in the meat counter, meat department. Butcher. Cutting up meat. Usually the word. What's your pardon? Arabic or what?
Is
Gizzard.
but it's not good word. We can't use any of
People don't like that word.
yeah.
Yeah, it will look like this.
Same with butcher,
Yeah, like,
because if you say he's a butcher, it means
it's like white.
he cuts into,
Yes.
but it's a very, it's one of the oldest professions to know how to cut up animals the correct way. And also, so we didn't, I don't know if I have a thing for this, but the word for killing an animal is called slaughter.
Slaughter.
It means the actual killing of the animal. And then after the animal is dead, then the butcher cleans it and cuts it into pieces. The German Butcher. German. How are we doing?